Hi, my name is Zach. I'm just here at FitMetabolism, and today I just wanted to briefly discuss or talk about deadlift patterning and why it's important that we do it. So deadlift patterning is one of the most functional exercises that as human beings it will ever do. It's very practical. We do it in our everyday life. So whether that's picking up a suitcase, bending over to tie your shoe, picking up your kids off the ground, picking your groceries up off the ground. It's very practical, and a lot of people usually hurt themselves doing it. If you're not doing it properly, then you can jeopardize that lower back. So what I do with clients is I get them to get a stick, and what they do is they stick basically and have this stick above them, where the one hand is right behind the neck and the lower hand is right in the small of their back. Well, everything is in contact with the stick. So basically I'm looking at trying to keep my head, my upper back, and my butt in contact with that stick, so you make sure that back is completely straight when you're trying to bend over, or a hip hinge at the hips without jeopardizing that lower back. So in this position, what I get them to do is basically be 1 foot distance away from the wall, feet about shoulder width apart, everything's in contact with that stick, and they're going to hip hinge forward and try and get that butt to make contact with that wall. Back up. So you can see I'm bending just slightly in the knees, and I'm hip hinging forward, but I'm making sure that stick is in contact with the 3 parts of my body, which is going to make sure that I'm not going to jeopardize that lower back as I do this. So I just get them to get this focus down. As you can see, making sure my shoulders are always in line with my knees, whether I'm in a standing position or a bent over position. Good. And then what I get to do is take a step away from the wall and do a couple away from the wall, just to get that patterning down. I'm just going to do another couple here. And then I again take the stick away, and then try and get the same form, but basically the shoulders are onto the sides, but making sure the shoulder blades are stabilized or squeezed together, core is activated. Do the exact same thing. I can incorporate a weight in their hands next time. As you can see, I'm doing this, the back's still nice and flat all the way through, almost like I feel like I still have the stick there. So this is one thing I get clients to do when they're first starting out, to get used to the deadlift patterning before actually throw weight in their hands. Like I said, this is one of the most practical exercises that we do as human beings. It's just making sure we do it properly and making sure we push through the right muscle groups. So when I'm in that position, shoulder blades are squeezed together, core is activated. As I bend forward, what I want to do is I want to hip hinge at the hips. I'm not trying to hunch forward. Keep the shoulder blade stabilized, and then almost push through the glutes as well. So glutes and lats, or the upper shoulder blade stabilized, will keep that good form. So stay tuned for the next vlog, where I'm going to actually incorporate weight in my hands. We'll start off with weights in both hands, and then we'll go to the single arm deadlift patterning, which is a little bit more tougher, a little trickier for the core. So hope you stay tuned for this.